The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
Drew Brees' accomplishments have been borderline astounding. When you look back at what people thought about him coming out of college, so-called height issue, you name it, he can do it, and boy, does he prepare well for each and every game.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brees. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Brees now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien then defensively to make the play.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
That Kent State.
Yeah, he's a great leader, A guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert him to being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That one complete to Elliott. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
11. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Here we go.
We're scoreless after one.
Here we go.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 56. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Now Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met
How is somebody holding, bro?
and a penalty flag may add insult to injury.
They be faking. They be calling anything.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down, they hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
Here's Breeze. It's Kelsey on the ground. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Breeze on the bootleg.
Yeah,
And he
stupid idiot.
fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a second.
Good.
2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Draw play, Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. On 1st down, Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Garoppolo now. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
What?
That one will fall
What kind of throw is that, bro?
incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
12, fellas, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Back of the end zone.
He dropped it. He dropped it.
Incomplete.
Scott, watch that. He dropped it.
Intended target, but it'll be second and goal. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Dang, bro. They're always pulling something like that.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've come upon halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
He recover that fast after stumbling
that
and
we've
falling
had,
down.
guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down now, it's Elliott. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion. Now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll keep it on the ground.
No.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
I'm just trying to dive for the first down. You got it.
But a teammate comes along and
I'm trying to dive for the first down. They always fumble on that.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47.
Why are they cracking Ezekiel Elliott like that, though? Like, they
gain of
cracking
5, good enough for the first
how he
down.
getting popped like this.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Garoppolo. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
I should have just did a fall in the
on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive.
But I was trying to get the first down. I was trying to get the first down.
The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze.
Man, come on, man.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 41, Breeze. He gets it to Cooks.
Yeah, I don't think he get over like that, though.
Now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Breeze now on first down.
It's funny how they throwing curls in the snow like that.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down.
They ain't slipping on nothing. I'm not throwing a curl.
1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
I couldn't throw a curl out in the rain.
It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week.
Stiff
arm, go to the Super Bowl.
Man, it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got him in. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Garoppolo now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
65.
Garoppolo again. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Elliott. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle.
Yeah.
Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Check 56. You better be afraid of me.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is
Sean McCoy, he's fast, but
behind the line of scrimmage.
back.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They go back.
What? Look at that, bro.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Like my feet, that always happens to me, though. That happens almost every time. Yeah. I was trying to bounce outside, too.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more.
Go.
Now Garoppolo. And he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Tucker's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Drew Brees in the offense. Down by 9. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Breeze now to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
16,
working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Breeze now.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. To throw is Breeze. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. One final try here for Breeze. He finds his man Johnson. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so.